If you're looking to transact with other people online or offline in any shape or capacity in 2024 and beyond, there is one branding element that you must invest in above all else. And that is whether you work a corporate job, whether from entry level to CEO, whether you are an entrepreneur or a small business owner, if you're a freelancer or a consultant, if you're a local business, if you're in the arts or entertainment, if you're in education, if you are trying to build awareness of who you are and what you do online or offline, you need to be hyper-focused on investing in this all-important brand element. Hey writers, welcome to my channel. I'm Denise Renee, a writer, editor, and content strategist. And I help people write books and create content that grows their brand. So the most important asset to invest in 2024 and beyond is cultivating attention and growing your audience. Attention is the new currency. We are in an attention economy, and you are rewarded if you can grab attention, grow an audience, and most importantly, get that audience to take the action that you want them to take. If you can do that, you're going to be rewarded. I mean, think about it. That's what influencers do when they're getting brand deals. That's what podcasters do when they're negotiating sponsors based on the size and engagement of their audience. Hey, that's what old school TV and radio advertisement does. The advertisers pay to get in front of their audiences that they're gathering. That's what Hollywood actors do. You go to the movies to see your favorites in the next film, and that's what they're counting on. That's what writers and musicians do. You buy their books and their music. That's what your favorite business or personal development guru does. You buy their books, you get their online courses, you go to their retreats, etc. That's even what job seekers do. They're busy getting the attention of recruiters and hiring managers with their resumes and their interview skills to land the job. The better you are at capturing and cultivating that attention, the more valuable you are, and the more you're going to see value come to you. Now, in an attention economy, those who can cultivate attention and translate that attention into an ever-growing, engaged audience and has the ability to convert that audience into action takers who spend money with you or with whoever you tell them to, that's highly valuable, okay? That's rewarding. That's the new economy. If you can make bigger brands money, they will give you a piece of the pie, either as an employee, as a contractor, or as an affiliate marketer. Or you can take that skill and grow and monetize your own audience in any industry or niche you want and keep the whole pie for yourself. If you know how to grow and monetize an audience, that is a highly marketable skill that will allow you to reinvent yourself over and over again, any way that you want. So let's get into the first principle of investing in growing your audience in 2024. The first thing you have to do is you've got to own your audience, okay? A social media audience is rented. You're always at risk of being deplatformed and your monetization status revoked. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had a social media platform give you some sort of warning about your account or if you've ever been deactivated. So if you cannot send your followers an email or a text directly without going through a social media app, then you don't own that audience. It's that platform's audience. If you're a musician and you've been organically growing your audience and collecting fans' contact info at shows and online, and you're getting them onto your newsletter, if you can send them an email and they'll go and buy your latest track or stream it, you never have to sign a major label predatory contract if you don't want to. You'll be taking on the financial responsibility of recording and touring, but you're not under any false pretenses of an advance, only to find out that the system is rigged so that you never earn back the advance. You're going to keep on working for them until you get frustrated and quit, or until you're completely burnt out. And that is only if they deem your project marketable and release your music at all. You don't have to live a lifestyle full of cameras with borrowed or gifted clothes, borrowed jewelry, borrowed cars, rented mansions. You can actually make real money. You don't necessarily need to make millions to make a decent living as an independent artist because you're keeping more of the pie. But of course, there's nothing stopping you from continuing to grow and diversify your fan base and from making all the money that you might want to. The same is true if you want to be a book author. Hello. So you don't have to wait anymore for the major publishing houses to give you a book deal and deem you worthy. You can self-publish and grow your own audience. Yes, you got to self-finance, but it's worth it. The same is true for being an actor these days or being a filmmaker. You don't have to go to some shady director's apartment at 11 p.m. to read for them. As Cat Williams recently said on the now infamous Club Shay Shay interview, you can protect your virgin whole, his words, not mine, and still get your film made. We're living in a day and age where we don't have to subject ourselves to mistreatment because we're trying to live out our dreams and get someone else to fund it for us or put us on their platform. We can create our own. And this brings me to principle number 2 of investing in growing your audience in 2024. There are no shortcuts to organically growing your audience. There can be some accelerators you can leverage along your journey of building an audience, but ultimately, there are no shortcuts. For example, if you buy followers on various platforms to make it look like you are bigger than what you are, the engagement numbers will show. If you have 20,000 followers on Instagram, but your posts only receive 2 likes and no comments, a sponsor is not going to take your account seriously. If your audience won't engage with you on a post that's for free, are they going to buy a product that you promote with a discount code? No, they won't. And if you can't produce those results, you could lose your brand deals or you may not be able to track them in the first place. So let me know in the comments if you'd like me to make future videos with tips and suggestions about building an audience, because your girl's got to. Now, building an audience is going to take time. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take diligence. It's going to take intention. It's going to take a willingness to always get back up more times than you might fall. Now, these conditions are probably why most people prefer to let somebody else put them on. But that person who put them on most likely did the hard work of building their own platform to begin with. So why not do it for yourself? One of my favorite content creators in the entertainment space who I draw inspiration from is Kev on Stage. I remember when he used to do the church skits with his group back in the day with the Playmakers. But now, over 10 years later, he's developing his own show. He has his own app. He manages his own tours, and his supporters buy tickets because he's been building this audience. Another person I really admire is Issa Rae. Now, she was a content creator on YouTube. She put her show way back when they called them webisodes. She put them online on YouTube and then was able to leverage that into HBO. And then we got the show Insecure. Now she's out there producing more projects and she's a powerhouse. So I use entertainment examples because these are easy to talk about. But most of you don't want to be in the entertainment space. You're in the business space. And there's so many content creators that I watch in the business space, such as Roberto Blake. He's a great example. His YouTube channel has over 600,000 followers, and he initially started as a freelance videographer for hire, moved into educating new creators on how to grow on YouTube, and now he's offering coaching courses, he's published a book, he's speaking at conferences all over the country, all from the power of growing his audience. So let these examples be encouraging to you no matter what you want to do. If you're in real estate or in financial services or in health and wellness space, and you want to leverage your online presence to consistently have leads, this can work for you even if you're an employee looking to give yourself a competitive edge in the job market and you want opportunities to start coming to you instead of submitting your resume along with 1,000 other people. By creating content and growing an audience around the expertise that you share, you will start attracting opportunities to yourself. What each of these people share in common that I talked about is that they didn't try to make any shortcuts. They consistently created content. They grew their contact list. They remained diligent, and they were able to monetize their audiences as it continues to grow in a variety of ways. Now, principle number 3 of investing in growing your audience in 2024. You've got to be authentic and exercise integrity all the time. It could take years to build a good reputation and only seconds to tear it all down. So be authentic, be open, be honest with your audience because people can smell BS. Share useful and relevant information with your audience or entertain them with quality content or both. Okay, that's going to help you to build trust with your audience. Now, the quality of your followers is more important than the quantity. So let's say you have 2,500 people on your email list and 60% of them always open your emails and always encourage you on social media. They engage with you. That is more valuable than having 25,000 followers on TikTok who who barely comment when you post. Those 2,500 people are more engaged and they are more likely to buy from you if you're promoting something from a sponsor or promoting something that you created because they know you're not presenting them with garbage. So exercise integrity, treat people fairly. As I'm recording this halfway through the month of January, and the amount of people who've been exposed, have accusations leveled against them for various issues is insane. And if you think it's limited to just Hollywood, no, it splatters across the business world and the world of online influencers as well. People talk, and nowadays they love to expose. So make sure you're always on your P's and Q's at all times. If you're the same authentic and honest person in all situations with all people, you can save yourself a lot of headache in the future as your brand grows and evolves. Principle number 4 of investing in growing your audience in 2024. Building an audience is building a two-way communication street. It is a careful balance of creating the type of content that you're interested in making around the topics that you enjoy, but it also has to intersect with the interests of a broad amount of people to make it profitable for you in the long term. Unless you're just creating content and building an audience as a hobby, then I guess it doesn't matter. But stay in tune with your audience and pay attention to what they like, what they don't like, and the suggestions that they make. Honor their requests within reason. And as your audience sees that you are responsive to them, the more they're going to be responsive to you. So I hope that you found this video helpful. If so, give it a thumbs up and drop down any questions that you might have in the comment section below. If you want to learn more about how to use content and writing books to grow your audience and grow your brand, then subscribe to this channel. Better still, consider joining my email list because there I share helpful content from myself and from across the web that will help you on your journey. Simply visit my website at www.writingwithdeniserenee.com, scroll to the bottom of the page, and there you can join my weekly newsletter. Check out one of these 2 videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next, and I will see you there.